Hej, siemanko ludzkie, z tej strony Mens, witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z trailerami i tym razem, w tym tygodniu, powiem wam szczerze, że obawiałem się, że za dużo trailerów nie będzie, bo przez parę dni, przynajmniej chyba 3 albo 4, nic się nie pojawiało. A tu ni stąd, ni zowąd wysyp nowych trailerów i będzie 5 odcinków. Wiem, że będzie 5 odcinków, bo sobie to ładnie już teraz podzieliłem, więc 5 odcinków, nie przedłużając, lećmy z tym temacikiem, bo trochę tutaj mamy. I zaczniemy od Halo Infinite, Official Carry On teaser. Become a hero. Okej. Seems good, ludziska. Lećmy dalej. Mamy znowu z Halo Infinite, Forever We Fight. Hieny się śmieją.
Translate scale test commencing in 3. Execute.
Become a hero. Hero Academia. Nie no, żartuję, żeby nie było. Dobra, ale lecimy dalej. Akurat ten trailer z Halo Infinite całkiem fajny, podobał mi się. Nie powiem, że nie. Ale co my tutaj mamy teraz? Starfield, Official Behind Scenes, Epizod 1, The Endless Pursuit. Brzmi intrygująco.
I think the one thing people underestimate about video games is that people think it's just playtime.
7 minut. Dang.
I always say that the one thing video games can give you that nothing else in entertainment can is that feeling of pride, right? Look what I did. And even though we want to make a game that is very big and is very long, you can play for all of those years. It's all the paths you didn't take that make it special to you, that you feel like when you finish that quest, that you feel that you accomplished something that week. The people who love video games can always say, like, you know, what'd you do today? I saved the world.
Into the Starfield. Engage.
We've been incredibly lucky to work with such a tight group of people for so long. Like, we're all friends. It's like a second family in a way. we all sort of know or get what a Bethesda game is.
There's definitely this core group who's been working together for decades and knows how to make a BGS game. And then there's this, new generation of game developers who are coming in and working at BGS who grew up on those games those people made. For some people, those are the games that got them to go into the industry in the first place. And what I love about that is those people come in and they love the worlds too, and they want to stay true to those worlds that they grew up on. And so we're still able to maintain what a BGS game is, but continue to evolve.
I think we underestimate how long people are going to play it. You look at Skyrim, we're sitting here 10 years later, and it keeps having this life, and it changes how you want to create something.
Yeah, I feel like our games sort of have two lives, right? Like, we create this game, and we put everything we can possibly put into it, tell the stories we want to tell, and build this world that's sort of a setup that when we hand it off to the players, they play it, but then they take it and make it their own. They tell their own stories, and then they make their own stories with our tools.
I think it's the hallmark of our games that, you play it, and my experience is going to be different than yours. I'm going to come in and tell you a funny story about something that happened to me. You may never have seen that because just a confluence of events. And I think that helps with the longevity, and it helps with that feeling of community in a lot of ways.
It is a world that you get transported to that you can really make your own. And that's where, for me, the magic is, to do it for 2 decades and close to that for so much of our group, there's a big trust there that we know how we solve certain things together. We were doing Morrowind and looking at what we might do after that and beyond that. And we had a list of what are the other types of worlds we want to go to. And obviously Fallout was at the top of the list, if we could do that, and that, magically, luckily came true for us. And right behind that was, science fiction. Going to space, I think there's a magic in just defying gravity and taking off from a planet. Like it's extremely difficult human endeavor.
Yeah, a lot of our games are about exploration, and that's sort of like, that's the ultimate exploration, is what's out there, what's past Earth, right? So it's incredibly exciting for us to work on something like that. I feel like every time we come to a game, we're starting fresh. We're saying, okay, we just did that one, that's over. How do we make it better in every way? It's got a more realistic, science-based backing to it, whereas Skyrim is sort of an epic fantasy. This is a more grounded game and a grounded setting about exploration. So I think that gives us a different take on how we make everything. So that's sort of the thing you latch onto when we're making new areas, making environments, making characters.
The mechanics of the world are entirely different, but there are similarities. And I think those are things we like. Like, we like playing first person. We like having all the coffee cups. We like being able to touch everything. Those moments make the whole thing believable. Being able to watch the sunset and nighttime come and just sit there and watch the world go by seems like it's not gameplay, but it is vital to how you feel through the rest of it.
I also think that because it's based in a more realistic atmosphere, is like, you have a lot of people on our team who are super into certain things like robotics or engineering, and they can use this lifetime of knowledge they have gathered and then use it in their work.
Everyone comes from these different areas and brings stuff to the game that can make it in, and it all matters. From the rocks to the clutter to what the spacesuits look like. It's based on people's experience and sort of learning about how things work in the world and trying to apply it in a way that's believable for this universe.
Yeah, it starts feeling so real to us. Like, all you're saying, we do all that stuff, but then concepting like everything they eat, or the toys the children play with, or what are their bedtime stories? What is their art? What is their history? What is their entertainment? It is a universe, not just a game.
There has to be an emotional trigger that occurs. And I think as time has gone on, we're able to paint an even better picture that triggers that emotional thing.
We always have that step out moment into the world, so to say. Technology's changed, we've all changed, So our expectations when loading up a game, like, okay, I'm gonna step out, and there's gonna be this moment. Us being able to do that and have it feel new every generation, every game, is something that is really special about what we do. I like to say that Starfield has 2 step-out moments. It's cryptic. Our process of making it is a journey for us that is very, very rewarding. And coming to Starfield, everybody starting over and saying, what would you want to do? What does going to space mean to you? And everybody comes back to the same one. I want to see what's out there.
Okej. To był epizod pierwszy. Spoko. Fajne są takie te opowiastki od deweloperów. Bardzo, bardzo sympatycznie. Ale lecimy dalej, ludziska. Lecimy dalej. Dauntless. Official Next Gen trailer. Gaście, co to za Next Gen? Na konsolę po prostu. I wszystko wiadomo. Dynamiczna rozdzielczość 4K. Stunning textures. Reimagined lighting. 90% faster loading times. 60 FPS. Slaying 4K, but only 30 FPS. Dauntless. Czyli wyszło już. Update'ik wyszedł już. No to możecie się cieszyć, jeśli posiadacie next-genowe konsolki, no to możecie się wypowiedzieć, czy faktycznie tak jest, jak tutaj w trailerze było, czy też nie. A my lecimy dalej. 13 Sentinelów, Aegis Rim, Nintendo Switcha. Muszę zobaczyć, czy jest... Muszę zobaczyć, czy jest ten logo od Nintendo, żeby mnie później nie dygnęli. Dobra, nie ma. A to jest ta gierka.
Ima, 地球がどうなっているか知りたい。
お前はセクター3の
最初に封じた魔法使いはあの男だった。
40年後の未来に俺は転移したのか。
世界を滅ぼす最悪の元凶だ。
世界を滅ぼす者の組織。
あいつらに核爆弾を使ったの。箱舟計画。
怪獣をぶっ飛ばせるかもしれねえ。ゲームオーバーでも交代はなしだ。
職務機構が用意した別のユニットだ。
騙されるものか。かっこつけすぎよ。バカ。
インナーロシターには謎が多いんだ。
人間は滅びる運命だったのよ。
DD426
地球を侵略に来た宇宙人の兵器。
重郎は私のものよ。
今の僕はあなたが作った。それでも僕は君を守りたいんだ。13番機起動。
Spoko, może pogramy za jakiś czas w tą gierkę. Na pewno jest też na PC, więc why not? Co my tu mamy? Minecraft Case and Clips. A cóż to? Kira, Kira. Bang, i do widzenia. Nice, nice. Jakby nie patrzeć, nice. Dobra, ale lecimy dalej. Sons of the Forest, exclusive official release trailer. Date. Jakiś survival widzę. What the hell? To coś miało 4 ręce? No, to wygląda jak taki forest w sumie trochę. Orka? What the hell? Zdecydowanie wygląda jak taki forest. What the hell?
Get down, son!
Okay. Sons of the Forest. O, ciekawe, ciekawe, ciekawe. Okej, ale mamy jeszcze jeden filmik z Halo Infinite. Official launch trailer. Spróbujmy z Halo.
How would you live your life differently?
This is my world now.
Yes, you will die.
Will be all but a memory. This ring will be operational.
The Banished are planning to fire this ring.
We need help.
To kampania chyba.
We protect humanity, whatever the cost.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
You have one bullet against an entire army.
It's enough. What happened?
Something pushed back.
You are not the future.
Oh. I am not the future? We'll see about that. Burn everything. Kill everything.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
It kind of seems like it.
Halo Infinite. Nice. December date. Console, PC and Cloud. Czyli znaczy dni w sumie, jakby nie patrzeć. Spoczko ludziska, ale na ten odcinek to tyle z mojej strony. Także dzięki wielkie za oglądanie. Widzimy się już na pewno w kolejnych odcinkach odnośnie trailerów, bo mówię 5 odcinków, czyli jeszcze 4 zostały, więc zapraszam serdecznie. Dzięki jeszcze raz wielkie i widzimy się już niedługo. Trzymajcie się. Hej.